How's everybody doing this morning? Hope everyone's having a good day. All right, so we got 5 minutes till the market opened. Did everyone see my video? I released a really good video that I was proud of about the new Granite Shares Fund. What's it called? Y-Spy, and heck, I don't know. I had a typo in the I had a couple typos. Anyway, someone brought to my attention. Thank you very much. All right, let's see what the market's doing. Last I checked, the SPY was going to gap up pretty big. Okay, so this is awesome. You can see right there where it says pre-market 556. It closed at 551 yesterday. So this could be a great day for things like Round Hill that aren't capped tonight, because they're going to come in and sell this higher price now. My question is, will this rally peter out like all the other rallies? The same, I mean, something similar happened last what day was it? Last Wednesday, or well, no, last Wednesday we opened down. One day we gapped up, we couldn't hold it. In any event, we'll see, because we're going to get up here at the 560 area. Is going to be really interesting. We're gapping to 556. It'd be better if we gapped over 560, because that 560 area could bring sellers in. And basically the 560 area is just reverting back to the mean that we've been in. So, I mean, to get truly bullish, it would really, you'd want to see it get through the 565 to 570 area. And then there's more sellers last time anyway, around 570. So we'll see. There's tons of sellers, but I mean, that's the way it always is right before the market turns, right? At some points, those sellers either turn into buyers or cancel their orders or give up. And I mean, at some point the market's back down far enough, the news flow reverses or whatever. So far, every time we've started to get a short-term bullish trend, that the past couple of weeks anyway, it's just got its head chopped off. Look up here. This is the 50 period moving average right here, this lower line. Right. I'm trying to think right here. This was the morning we gapped up. There it is, Monday. That Monday we gapped up, and we were up for a little while and couldn't hold it. I knew there was a day in there we gapped up. There's another one in there too that I thought, but in any event, because we were at the 50, we couldn't get any momentum between the 50 and the 200. So today we're going to gap right. We aren't even going to be at the 50 yet. We're going to be short of the 50 and short of this other area where there's been sellers. So I think step one for the bulls is to take back the 50 and to take back the 560 area. So we're going to open at 556. It's an improvement on where we closed at 551 for sure, but the bulls still have some work to do. All right. Yeah, I hope I'm sharing the screen. It looks like I am. I just got a text. I'm always nervous when I get a text. It's going to be one of the guys from my room saying you aren't sharing the screen or something, because I do that about half the time. All right. Well, I really did like that video this morning. I haven't made a regular video in a while where I had a script and kind of researched it a little bit. All right. So on the Qs, we're talking about reverting to mean. The Qs have been trading around this 475 strike for the past little while, just rotating right around it. And today's open is going to take them right back up to mean. For them to they would need to get accepted over that and start traveling up towards the next area of acceptance, which is on a prior basis, it's been around 490 or so. And then there's higher areas all the way up. But we'll see. We'll see. There's been a lot of sellers in the 480 area. So at some point, the buyers are going to have to get up enough firepower to get through that. So we shall see. The market is opening in 24 seconds. Let's see how Russell looks. Russell is gapping up to 200, but that's right back to where it's been trading lately. It's been trading around the 200 strike, but then it's been trading around the 206 last week. So that'd be step one for the bulls, is to take back the 206 strike, start moving that way. But there's been sellers before in the 204 area. But, like I always say, there's always been sellers before until the market turns. I don't know that today it's the day it's going to turn, but who knows? Who knows? It'll be interesting to see if they can hold these gains through the morning and through the end of the day. That would mean a lot. Could they hold the gains through the end of the day and close on the highs? That would be step 2 for the bulls. Take back some of this bearish territory and close the day on the highs. Okay, so let's look at volatility futures because they trade 24 hours. And I mean, they're down, they're bearish, but they aren't down as much as they were yesterday. They aren't as bearish as they were yesterday, which is bullish for the market. Yesterday at 9:30 in the morning, that we had a lower print. So, I mean, does this mean these guys, they aren't buying the rally? Maybe this little gap up is a total dead cat, and it's going to peter out within 5 minutes. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Here's an SPX chart. I was just trying to see the SPX. I'm trying to zoom in a little bit. You can see a gap right about to the 50 period moving average. That's just on such a momentum basis or whatever. I just look at the 50 and the 200, but then also the 20, in the shorter time frames. But I mean, you could see every time the SPX has challenged that, sellers just come out of the woodwork. So, 10 years at 4.3. Okay, Nasdaq's up 1.4 right now. I mean, that's a good number. All right. The only things that are down are on my list are bonds, and that's not even that much. But on the good list, of course, look at MicroStrategy's gapping up today. That's it. That's awesome right there. Same thing with these guys. These guys need to take back this 200 period moving average and stay above it. They took it back a few weeks ago, but they could not hold above it. They had sold, and what they're trying to avoid doing is falling back into range here where they're rotating around the 250 strike or 255 or whatever they've been rotating around. All right. Well, good job, MicroStrategies. That ought to help the yield-based fund misty out. Here's Coinbase up, gapping up today, but still under its 20 period moving average. Here's Tesla gapping up and is right in between its 50 and 200 period moving average. But this has been a bearish chart. But if they could get this chart turned around, I mean, that'd be something else. I mean, looks like they put in a higher low here. So the next retracement, if they can hold at least the lower low, that would definitely be bullish. Okay, Bitcoin's all that matters. Look at that. Wow. Now look at Bitcoin just made the old golden cross on the 50 and 200. This is only on the 30-minute time frame, and not many people look at the 30-minute time frame. That's just me. But anyway, that's obviously short-term, very bullish. So maybe we're going to get some buying action in here. I'm going to I mentioned in that video, but I'm going to take a starter position I'm going to trim. I'm going to do it today. As soon as I get out of here, I'm going to go trim the inverse by 15 or 20%. And I'm going to take a starter or maybe a small position in those funds I reviewed this morning. I like the concept of them. Also, the market's down, the market's down a lot. Look at this one. I mean, so why SPY? I'm glad I didn't buy it the day it came out. It came out at $25 and it's down to $22. It's, what is that? That's 15% in like 5 days that is split off. That's that leverage working for you. And I'm being sarcastic when I say for you, of course. But we have to see this through a full market cycle. This thing in the back tester, it was testing insane. It looks like these things are going to maybe try to pay triple digits. and try to catch similar. It looks to me like it has similar upside to a Yield Max or a Defiance or a Curve or whatever, which is to say not a lot, but depending on the fund, it can, it can be enough, especially when you factor in the high dividend. All right. Well, anyway, but yeah, I'm going to do that as soon as I get out of here. What are you guys doing this morning? Oh, and I'm going to have I'm also going to have a live stream this afternoon. If you guys want to be here, I'll be around this afternoon, and we can shoot the breeze at that time, right? All right. What else were we going to talk about today? I was going to show you this. I'm obsessed with this indicator. All right. Now this indicator has been bearish, but anyway, we're hoping we need some relief from this indicator. This indicator will start going up again as soon as they take off VIX hedges. So in any event, we can't. It's too early to tell, but as soon as it recovers, typically the market does. All right. You guys have any questions or anything? I'll address them. Hey, Summit, what's up there? Hey, good morning, SB. Hey, thanks for catching that there on the whatchamacallit. I got up. It's a long story. But anyway, Summit, I appreciate you for being here. All right. Yeah, well, I don't know about this market. For some reason, I have the feeling and I've said this so many times, I have the feeling that today it's going to go up and it's actually going to be able to maintain these gains. They won't want to, people with shorts will cover. And I don't know why I think that. I mean, I have no reason to think that. Every single other thing I'm looking at is saying otherwise. But anyway. I mean, we opened right here at the 50. I mean, you could see last time we got to the 50. Now, last time that was by 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We started lower that morning and had to rally to it. We didn't already open over it or to it. So we'll see. It's just been so long since I've seen bullish momentum. Almost forgot what it looks like, right? All right, guys. So I'm gonna get out here and go manage that portfolio. But I appreciate y'all for being here. Be back about 2:45 if you're around, and I'll be on for usually I'm on for 30 minutes or something on Friday, and we shoot the breeze. I'm gonna get out of here and take Jax for a jog right now. Anyway, you guys go watch the video and leave me a comment if you get a chance. All right, have a good one. See you.